Good evening, everyone. Am I audible, बच्चों? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Let everybody join and then we will start doing this, okay? Who is Sankalp Geete? Who is that person?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you new admission?
No, I'm sitting for demo lectures.
Okay, okay. Okay, I think everybody has joined. So yesterday we have seen what exactly the vapor pressure lowering. We said that we have a beaker. In this, I will take a pure solvent, and the pressure of that pure solvent is taken as P1 naught. Whenever there is a naught, what does it mean, bacho? It is a pure solvent, right? And after adding the solute, it will become a solution, and the pressure of the solution is taken as P1, right? Yes, Enel, at the end of this lecture, I will take that sum. Okay, so don't worry. So we are going to do that. And after that, if you're going to take you are going to do the comparison, that P1 naught, that means the vapor pressure of pure solvent, as we have seen. What do you mean by vapor pressure? So vapor pressure of the pure solvent is higher than the vapor pressure of the solution. So we have written delta P, that means change in the pressure as P1 naught minus P1, and this delta P stands for vapor pressure lowering. Means we have lowered the vapor pressure. Whenever it is a pure solvent, it will escape faster. But when you are going to add the solute, it will cover some of the part, and it is not able to escape very easily from here. That means you are lowering here vapor pressure of your liquid. Am I right? Then the next question you have written, show that lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. I think you all have written that question. Show that lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. So please write down, according to Raoult's law. Sankalp, you also write down. Write down the question, show that lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Okay, lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Write down, according to Raoult's law, R-A-O-U-L-T, R-A-O-U-L-T. According to Raoult's law, P1 is equals to P1 naught into X1. According to Raoult's law, I hope everyone is writing. Please put on your camera. हर बार तुम लोग को कैसे बोलना पड़ता है कैमरा ऑन करो, कैमरा ऑन करो. अभी जिसका भी कैमरा बंद रहेगा ना, मैं अभी उसको रिमूव करने वाली हूँ. वेट, अभी मैं ना लेक्चर के ही बाहर निकलती हूँ. तुम लोग ऐसे सुधरने वाले नहीं हो. कैमरा ऑन करो मतलब कैमरा ऑन करो सब लोग. मैं अभी रिमूव ही करती हूँ बाहर. कौन है ये? नीति, ओमकार. फालतू के बकवास रीजन देते रहते हो तुम लोग. घर में सोए है, ये है, वो है. कैमरा ऑन नहीं किया तो आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव यू फ्रॉम द मीट. सोहम, तुम लोग दोनों के घर पे इनविटेशन कार्ड भेजू क्या मैं? एक का भी कैमरा बंद रहा ना, वो मीटिंग के बाहर जाएगा और आने का ही नहीं फिर लेक्चर को. मैं बार बार हर दिन बोलूंगी नहीं. दिस इज द फर्स्ट एंड द लास्ट टाइम आई एम टेलिंग यू. as soon as you enter, sit properly, take a proper position and put on your camera. Without camera मैं सिखाने वाली नहीं हूँ. Write on that, according to Raoult's law, P1 is equals to P1 naught into X1. लिखा सबने? Then write down, from the definition of mole ratio, mole fraction. From the definition of mole fraction, x1 plus x2 is equals to 1. Give this equation as 1. Therefore, x1 is equals to 1 minus x2. यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? Substituting 2 into 1. You are substituting 2 into 1. So what you are going to get? Just write down till here, till equation number 3. I hope everybody understood this. Yesterday I have taught you, correct? So you can see here, those who are new admissions or new students, you can see here, according to the ratio, mole fraction ka ratio, that has been given like that, mole fraction of the solvent and the addition of mole fraction of the solute. I hope you must be knowing that. This you have done in your 11th standard also. That will be equal to 1. So what we are going to do, we will write down here x1 is equals to 1 minus x2, correct? So this we are going to substitute into this equation. So this x1 will become 1 minus x2, right? Now you multiply this. This will be multiplied with this also and with this also. ये हो गया. Then after that, what we will do, we will rearrange this, right? So you can see here, this we are going to write down as, ये वाला जो term था, this term I have taken on the left hand side, then P1 naught minus P1. Yesterday only I have taught you what is delta P, P1 naught minus P1. So we are going to substitute here, as we know that delta P is equals to P1 naught minus P1. This you are going to substitute, and since it depends upon the number of solute particles only, see yesterday only I have told you colligative property depends only on the number of solute particles, right? So since it depends upon number of solute particles only, it is called as colligative property. This equation number 3 shows that it is a colligative property. Is it done with the writing part? Till equation number 3 सबका बुक में चेक करने वाली, बहुत जल्दी सब कुछ ओपन होने वाला है. डोंट बी इन दैट इंप्रेशन के मैं छोड़ने वाली हूँ तुम लोगों को. Sankalp, beta, you might find little difficult because you were absent for this colligative part, but I hope you understood this derivation where we are substituting and all that. Is it right? Have
Yes,
you
miss.
understood this?
Yes,
Okay,
miss.
okay, okay. अभी भी दोनों सोहम गायब है और ये गोम्स. Gomes, are you there? Sanjay and Prathamesh. Done, everyone? Write down. From equation number 3, it has been proved that from equation number 3, it has been proved that delta P depends upon x2. Delta P depends upon x2. This is the question for 4 marks. From the equation number 3, it has been proved that delta P depends on x2, that is number of solute particles, that is number of solute particles, thus thus lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Thus lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Is it very clear, everyone? If the question will ask, show that or derive the equation which indicates that lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property, you are going to start writing from here. According to Raoult's law, P1 is equals to P1 naught minus X1. And from the definition of mole fraction, you can get the value for X1. Substitute this into this. And also we know that delta P is nothing but P1 naught minus P1. Correct? So delta P is equal to this. अभी हम लोगों ने क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? This is nothing but delta P. So I have written here this value as delta P. So P1 naught minus X2. It depends upon X2, which indicates that it is a colligative property. Is it very clear to everyone? You all can nod your heads. No problem. I can see you all. Is it very, very clear? Colligative का मतलब क्या होता है? Colligative means collected together. Correct? And these are applicable for non-electrolytes. Correct. What are non-electrolytes? In which there is no formation of ions. Ions will not form in the solution.
They do
They
not
cannot
conduct
conduct the
ions in the aqueous
electricity.
solution.
Very good. Very good. Perfect. Okay, they cannot conduct the ions. They cannot conduct the electricity. There is no formation of ions. And collected together means they are combining together. So we have seen that it depends only on the number of solute particles. उसका नेचर क्या है, उसका कितना ये है, मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. सॉल्वेंट कौन सा यूज किया, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं है. आई एम इंटरेस्टेड ओनली इन नंबर ऑफ solute particles. क्लियर है बच्चों? नाउ नेक्स्ट हेडिंग इज relative lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, next is, now everyone please put your pens down and pay attention. Next is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Can anyone define what is vapor pressure? What is vapor pressure? Soham, what is vapor pressure? Soham, are you there?
Ma'am, can I?
Wait, Ashish. सोहम आर यू देयर? मैं एक लास्ट टाइम पूछूंगी, फिर मैं रिमूव कर दूंगी और तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स को कॉल करूंगी. मैं डिफाइन वेपर प्रेशर.
Tendency of a liquid to escape.
Tendency of the liquid to escape is called as vapor pressure. Okay, any gaseous state of any liquid is called as its vapor, and the tendency to escape is called as vapor pressure. Now till now you have studied only lowering of vapor pressure. Now we are going to study here relative lowering of vapor pressure. अब आप लोग फॉर्मूला देखो और मुझे बताओ what difference you are observing. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to delta P upon P1 naught. मतलब P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. So can I say it is the ratio of, ध्यान से सुनो, it is the ratio of vapor pressure lowering of the solvent to the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Yes or no? All are agreed with this? So what is relative lowering of vapor pressure? The ratio of vapor pressure lowering of solvent divided by the vapor pressure of pure solvent is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Is it very clear? मतलब इसका ratio. This is a lowering of vapor pressure, and we are going to divide it with the vapor pressure of pure solvent. This is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Clear है? इतना सबको समझ आ गया? I hope this much part is very clear. अभी वापस से you have to show that relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. वापस से you have to show that relative lowering of vapor pressure is also a colligative property. कैसे prove करेंगे अभी? I am going to write down here delta P upon P1 naught. ठीक है? So I will write down here P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. यहाँ तक सब लोग agree करते हैं. But you can say that delta P, अभी लिखा ना तुम लोगों ने, what is delta P? अरे sorry. Delta P is also P1 naught into X2. Yes or no? So I will write down here, but delta P is also P1 naught into X2. Can I substitute this value here? So I will write down here P1 naught into X2 divided by P1 naught. Cancel हो गया? I will get only X2. So is this the relation as delta P upon P1 naught is equals to X2? That is nothing but P1 naught P1 upon P1 naught. बोलो बराबर है कि नहीं है? Once again, I am saying, show that relative lowering of vapor pressure is also a colligative property. From the definition of relative lowering of vapor pressure, delta P upon P1 naught. अभी delta P का क्या वैल्यू होता है बच्चों? That is P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. ये हमारा सिंपल सा इक्वेशन था. Also we know that delta P is P1 naught into X2, क्योंकि आपने प्रूव किया ना, lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. So from that equation, I can substitute delta P as P1 naught into x2. मतलब ये cancel हो गया. This is nothing but x2 only. So can I say this equal to this equal to this? Yes or no? Correct. So it also depends upon x2, means number of solute particles only. It indicates that lowering of vapor pressure is also a colligative property. Correct. अभी मैं देखो इसको ऐसे भी तो लिख सकती हूँ n2 upon n1 plus n2. Yes or no? What is x2? n2 upon n1 plus n2. तो ये सारे formula we are going to use in the numericals. Is it very, very clear? x2 stands for mole fraction of solute. ठीक है? So what is mole fraction of solute? It is n2 upon n1 plus n2. What is n2? n2 is number of moles of solute. This is number of moles of solvent, number of moles of solute. Is it very, very clear? So write down the heading now. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. किसी को कुछ doubt है? Any question so far? In relative lowering of vapor pressure? Clear है सबको?
क्लियर है मैम.
Okay, write down. Write down. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Write down the ratio of definition. ठीक है? The ratio of vapor pressure lowering. The ratio of vapor pressure lowering of solvent to TO2, the vapor pressure of pure solvent to the vapor pressure of pure solvent to the vapor pressure of pure solvent is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Now write down this formula. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to delta P upon P1 naught, which means P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. ये हम लोग numerical में use करेंगे. Write down this much up to here. Prathamesh Bhosle, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sanjay.
Yes, miss.
Okay. इतना लंबा वाला yes miss बापे. Done. Let me know once you're done.
मैम.
Okay, done everyone?
No, miss.
Okay. Only up to here you write down, ठीक है?
Done.
Okay. What about others? Now write down the
Done.
question. Show that relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Show that relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Show that relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Write down. Delta P upon P1 naught is equals to P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. But you write down this whole thing up to here. डेल्टा पी की जगह पर आप क्या लिख सकते हो अभी P1 naught into x2. ये किधर से मिला हम लोगों को? From where you got this? We got this from the solution of that equation, which shows that lowering of vapor pressure is also a colligative property. So you are going to substitute here. ये दोनों cancel हो गया, means you got x2. What is x2 here? x2 stands for mole fraction of solute. तो x2 को और क्या लिखा जाता है? x2 is also equals to n2 upon n1 plus n2. हाँ, okay. ठीक है, ये फॉर्मूला है इसका. So we have written delta P upon P1 naught is equals to x2, that is equals to this one, this is equals to this one. तो ये पूरा एक equation ही हो गया है. Sometimes they will give you mass, sometimes they will give you vapor pressure of pure solvent and they will ask you for the solution. Sometimes they will ask you only the vapor pressure of pure solvent. तो कोई भी relation में they may ask you that. ये होने के बाद give this equation as equation number 1. Done बच्चे लोग?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Done.
ma'am.
Okay. बोलू आगे, लिखो. From the equation number 1, it can be seen that from the equation number 1, it can be seen that relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute is equal to the mole fraction of solute in the solution. From the equation number 1, it can be seen
mole fraction of?
that mole fraction of solute in the solution. It can be seen that the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute in the solution. Therefore, what is the conclusion? Relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Therefore, relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Both the questions are very, very clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Now we will do here the relationship between molar mass of solute and vapor pressure lowering. ठीक है, ये भी बहुत easy है. We are going to study now relationship between molar mass of solute. देखो मैंने क्या वर्ड लिखा है, molar mass of solute and vapor pressure lowering. Vapor pressure lowering. ठीक है. Now suppose I am going to write down here, suppose क्या मतलब we have proved only delta P upon P1 naught is equals to x2. Is it right? This we have proved just now. मैं दूसरे पेज पे लिखती हूँ. Just now we have seen delta P upon P1 naught is equals to x2, right? So I will be writing here x2 is equals to n2 upon n1 plus n2. where N1 and N2 are number of moles of, bolo, solvent and solute respectively. Am I right? Number of moles of solvent and solute respectively. Correct? Now we are saying that we are using here diluted solution. ठीक है, I will say that solution is diluted. हमने क्या बोला था स्टार्टिंग में? Colligative property सब किसके लिए applicable होता है? It is for a diluted solution. तो number of moles of solute और number of moles of solvent रहेगा, तो number of moles of solute कम होगा ना? So I will say that number of moles of solvent is much higher than number of moles of solute. Yes or no? Correct. Therefore, you can neglect this term here. So I will be writing here x2 is equals to n2 upon n1. क्योंकि बहुत diluted solution है, तो उसमें solute बहुत कम है. More amount of solvent is there, less amount of solute is there. So if you are going to compare these two, this is very small compared to this. So this term is negligible. You will be writing this much. Is it very, very clear? Now, can I write down N2 is equals to W2 upon M2 and N1 is equals to W1 upon M1? You will ask, Miss, what is this W2 and W1? W1 and W2 are masses of, क्या लिखूं? Solvent and solute respectively. Correct? And M1 and M2 are molar masses. Yes or no? Molar masses of solvent and solute respectively. यहाँ तक सबको समझ आ गया? Correct? Is it very, very clear? So suppose this is my equation number, ये लेते हैं, this is my equation number 1. ठीक है? फिर मैंने क्या लिखा इसको? This is my equation number 2. और ये दोनों को मिला के हो गया equation number 3. Now substituting 3 into 2. तो क्या मिलेगा मुझे? x2 is equals to n2 upon n1. n2 क्या है मेरा? w2 upon m2. और n1 क्या है? w1 upon m1. मतलब ये ऊपर चला जाएगा. So m1 divided by w1. इतना clear? This is equation number 4. Can I substitute 4 into 1? So you will get here delta P upon P1 naught is equals to x2, that is equals to w2 into m1 upon m2 into w1. Clear है इतना? So can I say I can relate here relative lowering of vapor pressure or lowering of vapor pressure with the molar mass of solute. अगर मैं इन दोनों को equate करूं तो I can write down here m2 is equals to, क्या हो जाएगा? m2 is equals to, suppose मैं इसको ऐसे लिखती हूँ. हाँ, इसको equate करने की तो कुछ जरूरत नहीं है. You can write it like that only also. So m2 अगर मुझे equate करना है तो क्या हो जाएगा? m2 will go here, delta P will come here, P1 naught will go up. So it is giving you a relationship between vapor pressure lowering and molar mass of solute. Is it very, very clear? Once again, I'm just repeating. We have just now seen that relative lowering of vapor pressure is also a colligative property. So I'm writing here delta P upon P1 naught is equals to x2. What is x2? Mole fraction of solute. So mole fraction of solute का ये formula था. So N1 and N2 are the number of moles of solvent and solute respectively. But the solution is very, very diluted. So N1 is much greater than N2. So this term can be neglected, or you can say that it will be approximately equals to 1. So I will be writing N2 upon N1. This is my equation number 2. But what is number of moles? Mass upon molar mass. Mass upon molar mass. So this is mass of solute, molar mass of solute. Mass of solvent, molar mass of solvent. तो वही लिखा है मैंने यहाँ पे, mass of solvent, molar mass of solvent and all that. ठीक है, so I will write down here this thing, and this can be substituted in the equation number 1. So what relationship I'm getting here? Delta P upon P1 naught is equals to x2. That is equals to W to this, and that is also equals to, can I write down P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught? ये हो गया आपका relationship. Is it very, very clear? Understood, everyone? Any doubts
Yes,
in
ma'am.
this? Sure. Chalo likho, copy karo. Write on the heading relationship between molar mass of solute, molar mass of solute and lowering of vapor pressure. Molar mass of solute and lowering of vapor pressure. Very, very important. And so many questions asked on this. अच्छा, अगर मैंने बोला suppose 50 grams of solute is dissolved in 100 grams of water, तो मोलार मास नहीं दिया रहेगा आपके सॉल्वेंट का M1, तो मैं क्या लिखूंगी मोलार मास? मेरा क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? मैंने क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा, ध्यान से सुनो. आई सेड 50 ग्राम्स ऑफ सोल्यूट है एंड मेरा सॉल्वेंट है वाटर. ठीक है, मुझे सब दिया रहेगा, मोलार मास ऑफ सोल्यूट इज गिवन, या फिर आई वांट टू कैलकुलेट हियर मोलार मास ऑफ सोल्यूट, सब एवरीथिंग इज गिवन. बट अगर मोलार मास ऑफ M1 यहाँ पर नहीं दिया है तो मैं क्या लिखूं? व्हाट इज योर सॉल्वेंट हियर?
Water.
वाटर. तो मोलार मास ऑफ वाटर कितना होता है? 18. And that is understood, which they are not going to give any time. If your solvent is a water, M1 will be automatically 18. सबको समझा? If your solvent, मैं specify कर रही हूँ, if your solvent is water, उन्होंने बोला कि it is 5% by mass, तो वो but obvious, अगर आपको solvent specify नहीं किया तो it is but obvious of water, या फिर वो बोलते हैं कि water में dissolve होता है तो it is your water, तो water का molar mass they are not going to give you, it is automatically equal to 18. तो M1 कब equal to 18 होगा? जब वो water है. तो जब आपका solvent question में specify नहीं होगा, या फिर if they will use the term water, so you have to understand that M1 will be 18. समझा कैसे आया 18? 2 plus 16 that is equals to 18. समझा? कॉपी करो चलो ये. Copy down delta P is equals to X2. X2 is equals to N2 upon N1 plus N2. And write down here N1 and N2 is equals to number of moles of solvent and solute respectively. But solution is diluted. Therefore, N1 is much greater than N2. I'm sorry. Just a second. बच्चों. Just a second, please. I can see from here कौन लिख रहा है, कौन नहीं लिख रहा है, कौन कितना attentive है. And we will be having a test on Sunday for chapter number 1. Yeah, I'll take my phone up so that you can copy down this. ये पूरी लाइन याद रखना है, ठीक है? It is used in the numericals. Is it done?
Yes, ma'am. Then.
Everyone?
No, miss.
Okay, okay. प्रांजल का हो गया, मतलब सबका हो जाएगा. Okay, Vedant. I hope till now everyone is clear with the concept. No doubts, no confusion. Sankalp, are you able to understand little bit? 50, 60%?
Yes,
Okay, good, good. Done? Okay. Sahil, Parth, are you all writing? Yes or no? Sahil, Parth. Okay, Parth, good. Sahil, are you there? Okay, very good. Chalo. Done? Pranjal,
Yes.
okay. Okay. So here we have done completed with the first property called as lowering of vapor pressure. I hope it is very, very clear to everyone. ठीक है? एक डायग्राम था इसमें, किधर गया क्या पता है? अच्छा, निकाल दिया शायद वो डायग्राम. लेट मी चेक. हाँ, पता चला वो भूल गई मैं सिखाना. नो, इट इज नॉट देयर. यस. ठीक है. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विद द सेकंड कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. We will do all the four colligative properties and then I will take your numericals on that. What was the second colligative property? Tell me. Elevation in boiling point, or it is also called as boiling point elevation. Yesterday I had given you the example. We will have a beaker. In this I will take water, for example. Water is a pure solvent and I will say that TB means boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. My water will boil at 100 degrees Celsius and it is TB naught. Why TB naught? Because it is a pure solvent. But when I'm going to add a solute into this, it will be no more a solvent. It will become a solution. Correct? So yesterday you all have responded that when I'm going to add here solute, its boiling point will increase. So I'm going to write on this as TB. Yes or no? So this TB stands for boiling point of solution. Solution means solute plus solvent. And here it is only for pure solvent. ठीक है? सबसे पहला question, what is boiling point? ठीक है? So the definition is the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, your liquid boils. Your liquid is escaping, there is a vapor pressure. तो जवाब में क्या होता है, जो atmosphere होता है ना, atmosphere, it will also exert the pressure on the gas so that it will condense back. फिर एक वक्त आता है जब ये दोनों equal हो जाता है, that time your liquid will boil. So the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes exactly equal to the atmospheric pressure, it is called as its boiling point. ये एकदम official definition है. अभी बच्चे लोग को पूछा what is boiling point तो बोलेंगे बुलबुला आता है और वो बाहर निकलता है, गैस निकलता है, भाप बन जाता है, वेपर्स बन जाता है, ठीक है, that is all fine. But what is the official definition? The temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid is exactly equal to the atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure? You are escaping your liquid in the form of gas. So your atmosphere will exert the pressure on that so that it will again come back. So kya hoga? There will be a fight between these two. And the time will come when these two becomes equal. That time vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure and your liquid boils. Okay? The first thing is definition of boiling point. Don't write anything. I will give you to write all these things. So I will write down here delta TB is equals to TB minus TB naught. All are agreed with this because the boiling point of your solution is greater than TB is greater than TB naught. That means boiling point of the solvent. So I will write down here where TB is equals to boiling point of solution and TB naught is equals to boiling point of pure solvent. I hope इतना सबको समझ में आ गया. So what is delta TB here बच्चों? Delta TB stands for जल्दी sorry call आ गया था एक. Okay, so what is that delta TB stands for? बोलो जल्दी.
Change in temperature.
Boiling point.
Change in the boiling point.
Change in the boiling point of the
boiling point, yes, boiling point elevation, correct. So delta TB stands for boiling point elevation. First समझ आ गया सबको, ठीक है. अभी है ना हम लोगों को इसका एक डेरिवेशन करना है. I am going to teach you for boiling point, but you have to do for freezing point. एकदम सेम है, ठीक है. अभी क्या आ जाएगा नेक्स्ट टाइम? नेक्स्ट थिंग इज अभी आपके इसमें ना एक ग्राफ है, इसका कुछ यूज नहीं है, जबरदस्ती दिया है, बट स्टिल आई विल टीच यू दैट व्हाट दैट ग्राफ एक्जैक्टली इज. सो इट हैज आल्सो बीन प्रूव्ड दैट delta B is directly proportional to M. Experimentally, it has been proved that. Okay, delta TB is directly proportional to M, where M stands for molality. Come on, define molality. What is molality? Number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. मैंने सब लिखवा के दिया है. M stands for molality. I don't want this proportionality sign, so I will write down here delta TB is equals to KB into M. आप क्या बोलोगे यहाँ पे? KB is equals to proportionality constant, और इसका एक बहुत अच्छा नाम है, और it is also called as ebullioscopic constant or boiling point elevation constant. What is ebullioscopy? Ebullioscopy is a study which is done at a very higher temperature. That is why the name of this constant is ebullioscopic constant. अभी कोई कुछ लिखेगा नहीं, सिर्फ यहाँ पर ध्यान दो. I will give you time to write everything. Just pay attention. क्योंकि दूसरा वाला आपको बिना देखे लिखना है और मुझे बताना भी है, ठीक है? So what I said here, experimentally it has been proved that delta TB is directly proportional to M. What is your M? Molality. So to remove this proportionality, I will put here KB. So KB is nothing but proportionality constant or It is also called as ebullioscopic constant or boiling point elevation constant. Ebullioscopy क्या होता है? It is a study of any experiment or anything which is done at a very very higher temperature. इतना clear? अब मुझे यहाँ पर है ना kb का यूनिट चाहिए. kb is equals to delta tb upon m. All are agreed with this? delta tb upon m, ये भी एक फॉर्मूला है जो आपको यूज करना है. ठीक है. So I will say that kb is equals to delta tb upon m. अब delta tb का यूनिट क्या होगा? केल्विन. करेक्ट. और मोलालिटी का यूनिट क्या रहता है? मोल्स पर किलोग्राम, क्योंकि नंबर ऑफ मोल्स डिसॉल्व्ड इन kilogram of solvent. So can I write down the unit as Kelvin? Kilogram per mole is the unit of kb. Yes or no? Unit of kb. ये आता है 4 मार्क्स के लिए एंट्रेंस में. The unit of kb is, the unit of ebullioscopic constant is Kelvin kilogram per mole. यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है? Is it very very clear to everybody? Yes or no? यहाँ तक किसी को
Yes,
कुछ
ma'am.
डाउट है? ठीक है. अभी हम क्या करेंगे? ये वाले इक्वेशन को पकड़ेंगे. ठीक है. I will write down here delta TB is equals to KB into 1. Suppose मैंने अभी इसको इक्वेशन नंबर 1 दे दिया. Oh sorry, M तो भूल ही गई. Delta TB is equals to KB into M. What is M here बच्चों? Number of moles of solute divided by total mass of solvent in 1 kilogram. ठीक है. Total mass of the solvent that is in terms of 1 kilogram. ठीक है इतना. तो अब मैं इसको ऐसे लिख सकती हूँ क्या? Number of moles of solute मतलब N2. Yes or no? 2 stands for number of moles of solute. And total volume of, sorry, total mass of solvent. मतलब can I write down here W1? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Correct ना?
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
अभी मैं अगर यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ molality is equals to N2 upon W1. But what is N2? जल्दी बताओ. Mass upon molar mass. So W2 upon M2 हो गया. इसको यहाँ सब्स्टिट्यूट करो तो ये हो जाएगा M is equals to N2 की जगह लिखेंगे W2 upon M2 into W1. ये हो गया इक्वेशन नंबर 2. क्लियर है इतना?
Yes,
है?
ma'am.
अभी सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे 2 को 1 में. डेल्टा TB is equals to, आप क्या लिखोगे अभी? KB into W2 upon M2 into W1. अभी ये किलोग्राम लिया ना, अगर मुझे आंसर 1000 में चाहिए मतलब ग्राम्स में चाहिए, so I will be writing here delta TB is equals to, इसको 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है because we have taken in the kilogram molality. So 1000 into KB W2 upon M2 into W1. ये हो गया आपका final derivation. Means the relationship between boiling point elevation and the number of molar mass of the solute. देखो हम लोग हर जगह किसको भाव दे रहे हैं? molar mass of solute को भाव दे रहे हैं. क्लियर हो गया? So what is W2? जल्दी बोलो. W1 and W2, mass of solvent and mass of solute. M2 is molar mass of solute. KB is ebullioscopic constant. This is boiling point elevation. समझ आ गया derivation? कितना easy था? वापस से देखते हैं. ठीक है? Very quick recap. First of all, we will see boiling point. What is boiling point? The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is exactly equal to its atmospheric pressure is called as boiling point. Then we will write down here delta TB will be given as TB minus TB naught because that TB is greater than TB naught. ये क्या था? Boiling point of solution, boiling point of pure solvent. ये हो गया boiling point elevation. Experimentally, it has been proved that, ठीक है, experimentally it has been proved that delta TB is directly proportional to M. M stands for molality. तो अभी मुझे proportionality नहीं चाहिए. आई विल पुट केबी। केबी को क्या क्या बोलते हैं? प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी कांस्टेंट और इब्यूलियोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट और बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एलिवेशन कांस्टेंट। तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या निकाल दिया? अभी यूनिट्स ऑफ केबी भी निकाल दिया। तो यू विल से दैट दिस इज द यूनिट ऑफ केबी। एक्चुअली शायद केबी का एक डेफिनेशन भी था, वो दिया है कि नहीं पता नहीं। हाँ दिया है, ठीक है। where m is the molality, the proportionality kb is called as ebullioscopic constant is produced by 1 molar solution, ठीक है। when the temperature is raised, so 1 molar solution if you are going to use, so it will give you ebullioscopic constant। ये समझ आ गया? then after that I will take this equation as 1। so what is molality? number of moles of solute divided by total mass of solvent kilograms। so you will be writing n2 upon w1। what is n2? W2 upon M2। अभी आपको चाहिए तो खुद से लिखो W1 W2 क्या है, N1 N2 क्या है, whatever you feel। I'm not going to write it now। ये हो गया इक्वेशन नंबर 2। यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, as we are taking in grams you have to multiply by 1000 and this is my equation। Is it very easy? I hope I made it very simple and you all have understood also। Am I right? बोलो
Yes, ma'am.
हेलो।
Yes, ma'am.
अभी मैं ना आपको फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट सिखाऊंगी, आई विल राइट डाउन ऑल्सो, बट इसको देखते हुए आप फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट खुद से लिखेंगे, ठीक है। इट इज एग्जैक्टली, ये इक्वेशन ध्यान में रखो, डेल्टा टीबी इज इक्वल टू 1000 इंटू केबी इंटू W2 M2 इंटू W1, ठीक है। नाउ सी व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू। डिप्रेशन इन फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट और फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन। डिप्रेशन मतलब लोअर हो जाएगा, ठीक है। You will see it is exactly same as this only। I will see I have a beaker, I will take water for example, and the freezing point of my pure water is taken as delta, sorry, TF naught। naught मतलब pure solvent। इसके अंदर solute डाल दिया तो वो बन गया freezing point of solution। अब मुझे बताओ, ये और माइनस में चला जाएगा ना, so this time I am going to write down here delta TF is equals to TF naught minus TF, क्योंकि यहाँ पर TF naught is greater than TF। so what is freezing point? अगर आपको पूछा what is the difference, what is the definition of freezing point, तो आप क्या लिखोगे? temperature at which liquid and solid both are present in the equilibrium and the two phases are having same vapor pressure, ठीक है। आप देखो जब ये बर्फ बनता है तो लिक्विड और सॉलिड दोनों भी इक्विलिब्रियम में रहता है, ठीक है। सो दैट टाइम इट इज कॉल्ड एज इट्स फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट। ये हो गया। अभी यहाँ पे आप क्या लिखोगे? वेयर TF, बोलो, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सोल्यूशन। एकदम सेम है, एकदम सेम। TF naught is equals to freezing point of pure solvent। I will write down that, but आप लोग ये बिना देखे लिखने वाले हो, ठीक है। Then what is delta TF? You will say that freezing point depression। freezing point depression is delta TF। यहाँ पे भी आपको बोलना है experimentally it has been proved that delta TF is directly proportional to M। M stands for molality। एकदम सेम है, एकदम सेम। so you'll be writing here delta TF is equals to, अब मैं क्या लिखूं यहाँ पे? KF into M। what is KF here? proportionality constant, और इसको बोलेंगे क्रायोस्कोपिक constant। Cryoscopic is a study which is done at a very lower temperature। I don't know, you might have heard about cryoscopic surgeries also। Those surgeries are done in a minus temperatures, so that is called as cryoscopic constant or freezing point depression constant। Clear है इतना? फिर आप यहाँ पे क्या लिखोगे वापस से? अभी हम लोग KF का यूनिट निकालेंगे। So it will be delta TF upon M। सेम ही रहेगा ना, Kelvin upon moles per kilogram, that is Kelvin kilogram per mole। बोलो बराबर है कि नहीं? All are getting it or not? एकदम सेम है, कुछ फर्क है ही नहीं। फिर I will
Yes,
write down
ma'am.
here delta TF is equals to KF into M. ये ले लिया equation number 1. वापस से M is equals to N2 upon W1. And what is N2? W2 upon M2 into W1. ये हो गया equation number 2. Substitute this into this. You will get delta TF is equals to KF. M की जगह पर क्या लिखा? W2 upon M2 into W1. It is taken in the gram, so it is 1000 into KF W2 upon M2 into W1. एकदम सेम है कि नहीं बोलो? Is it exactly same? सिर्फ डेल्टा TB की जगह पर क्या लिखा है? डेल्टा TF. और KB की जगह पर क्या लिखा है? KF. बाकी सब कुछ सेम. That is why I was asking you to do this by your own. तो आप लोग boiling point का देख के लिखो, freezing point का खुद से लिखना है. Will you be able to do this?
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ तक सबको समझ
Yes,
में आया
ma'am.
अच्छे से? Sure? किसी को कुछ doubt है? Write out. Boiling point elevation. Next colligative property. Boiling point elevation. फटाफट हाँ? Without wasting time. Boiling point elevation. Write down definition of boiling point. Who will define boiling point? Sanjay, what is boiling point? Define boiling point. Sanjay,
Yes, miss.
हाँ, define boiling point. लिखा भी है इधर. What is boiling point? आंसर नहीं देंगे ना तुम लोग तो पूरा चैप्टर 5-5 बार लिखने की तैयारी कर लो. हाँ, अरे देख के भी पढ़ना नहीं आता है क्या तेरे को इंग्लिश? यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? पढ़.
Temperature at which vapor pressure atom presence.
ऍटम आहे ये. थोबाड फोडू तुझा मी आता येऊन तिकडे. ऍटम आहे हे.
साले कुणीकडे कुणीकडे काढतील
ATM.
एटीएम मशीनला जातोयस की काय? एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. एटीएम का और एटम का प्रेशर के साथ कुछ रिलेशन है क्या? संजय तुला खरंच मी ना धू धुणार आहे एकदा बघ. वाच परत.
Temperature at which vapor pressure atmosphere
इक्वल टू
presence.
दिखता है की नाही तेरे को? ओ गॉड, डोळ्याच्या डॉक्टर कडे जा. इज इक्वल टू
Atmosphere.
एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर is called as its boiling point. लिखो. Temperature at which. धन्यवाद. ली आता. Temperature at which. Temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is exactly equal to vapor pressure of liquid is exactly equal to atmospheric pressure is exactly equal to atmospheric pressure is called as its boiling point. Is called as its boiling point. Clear? अब लिखो. यहाँ तक लिखो पहले. इधर तक. Delta TB is equals to boiling point elevation तक. यहाँ तक लिखो. Experimentally वाला मत लिखना. I will tell you that. Delta TB is equals to TB minus TB naught. TB is greater than TB naught, where TB is boiling point of solution, TB naught is boiling point of pure solvent, and delta TB is boiling point elevation. इतना लिखो. Is it very clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. हो गया? राइट डाउन, बोलू कि नहीं?
जी मैम बोलिए।
Yes. Experimentally, it has been observed that experimentally it has been observed that boiling point elevation is directly proportional to molality. Spelling ठीक से लिखो. Experimentally, it has been observed that boiling point elevation is directly proportional to molality. Therefore, अभी therefore करके चलो नीचे तक आ जाओ पूरा. दिख रहा है ठीक से? डेल्टा टीबी इज इक्वल्स टू केबी इंटू एम. व्हाट इज केबी? एम तो मोलैलिटी हो गया. केबी इज प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी कांस्टेंट. स्पेलिंग ठीक से लिखना. इब्यूलियोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट और बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एलिवेशन कांस्टेंट. ठीक है, किधर तक लिखेंगे? टिल इक्वेशन नंबर 1. ऊपर पकड़ती हूँ, एक काम करती हूँ तो अच्छे से दिखेगा. टिल राइट डाउन टिल इक्वेशन नंबर 1. ये 4 मार्क्स के लिए आता है डेरिवेशन. Derive the expression which is giving a relationship between molar mass of the solute and boiling point elevation. समझा? Gomes, have you understood? Is it very, very clear to you? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Urmil, is it very clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. चलो हो गया इधर तक टिल इक्वेशन नंबर 1. राइट डाउन. मोलैलिटी इज इक्वल्स टू बट, ऐसे लिखो बट. But molality is equals to number of moles of solute divided by total mass of solvent है ये solvent in kilogram. M is equals to number of moles of solute divided by total mass of solvent in kilogram. Molality is equals to number of moles of solute divided by total mass of solvent in kilogram. तो क्या लिखेंगे इधर? N2 upon W1. अगर तुम लोग को चाहिए तो लिखो N2 is number of moles of solute. W1 is mass of solvent. टर्न करूं पेज?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
सबका हो गया?
हाँ मिस।
हो बोला कि नो बोला? प्रांजल बाकी है?
डन।
डन. ओके, चलो अभी ये कॉपी करो फटाफट. ये तो मालूम है ना, अभी यहाँ तक करना है पूरा टिल हियर. तो कैन यू सी द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन मोलर मास ऑफ सोल्यूट एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एलिवेशन? अब ये 2 लिखा है तो उधर लिखो. हाँ, सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग. अब वो सब तुम लोग लिखा करो जाता. सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग 2 into 1. और 1000 से क्यों मल्टीप्लाई किया? क्योंकि ग्राम्स और किलोग्राम्स वाला था इसलिए. इज इट इजी? चैप्टर इज इजी? मुझे लगता है पहले से थोड़ा इजी है ना सॉलिड स्टेट से, बट इसके न्यूमेरिकल सॉलिड स्टेट से बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. बहुत घूम घूम के आता है, क्योंकि मास ऑफ सल्यूट, मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सल्यूट, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, मोलार मास ऑफ सल्यूट, मोलार मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट। तो बहुत ऐसे रिलेशनशिप बहुत है उनके अंदर। तो न्यूमेरिकल्स थोड़ा बच्चों को डिफिकल्ट जाता है, बट इट इज इजी, नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट। चैप्टर इज इजी। आर यू फाइंडिंग इट डिफिकल्ट? अभी बोलेंगे हाँ। एबीसीडी भी
No.
पढ़ाएंगे तो बोलेंगे बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। नो, ओ माय गॉड, थैंक यू। Let me know once you're done. Sakshi, is it very, very clear, beta? Samiksha, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. हो गया इधर तक
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
सबका? चलो अभी नेक्स्ट कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी क्या था हमने किया अभी? फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन लिखो। फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन। अभी मैं आपको सिर्फ एक क्रायोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट तक ही दिखाऊंगी, उसके बाद खुद से करने का पूरा। फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन। Write down the definition of freezing point. बोलू? The temperature at which liquid and solid are in equilibrium. The temperature at which liquid and solid are in equilibrium and the two phases have same vapor pressure, and the two phases have same vapor pressure is called as its freezing point. Is called as its freezing point. चलो शुरू हो जाओ। क्रायोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट तक आई विल शो यू, उसके बाद का पूरा खुद से निकालना है। Will you be able to do this? सब सेम है। डेल्टा TF is equals to TF naught minus TF। समझा why it is greater? Because it is for the solvent, और आपका टेम्परेचर जाएगा माइनस में, तो ये छोटा हो जाता है। तो फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सोल्यूशन, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ प्योर सॉल्वेंट, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन। फिर यहाँ पे सेम लिखेंगे, एक्सपेरिमेंटली it has been observed that freezing point depression is directly proportional to the molality। एकदम सेम सेंटेंसेस है, पूरा सेम है। लिखो, सब लोग लिखो।
Miss, wait.
लिखो। KF क्या है भी? क्रायोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट। पहले क्या लिखेंगे? प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी कांस्टेंट और क्रायोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट और फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन कांस्टेंट। हो गया?
Yes.
यहाँ तक हो गया? अभी आगे का लिखेंगे खुद से। You have to derive the relationship between freezing point depression and molar mass of solute. चलो. And also the unit of KF. Everything. Cheto, I'll show you this. You can refer this. You will get 5 minutes to complete this. चलो फटाफट करो. कुछ डाउट रहेगा तो पूछो. Don't hesitate. But फालतू डाउट्स मत पूछो. ATM वाला किधर गया? संजय, समझ आया सब? संजय, मैं मीटिंग से ही निकालती हूँ उसको. Okay, done, Vedant. Very good. Only in place of delta TB, delta TF will come, and KB की जगह पर KF will come. Okay, Nishil, good. Sankalp, have you understood all the 3 derivations? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Hinal. Okay, Samiksha. Good. कितना इजी है 4 मार्क्स के लिए? बोलो मुझे. Did you find it very difficult? एकदम इजी है.
Yes, ma'am.
अभी टेक्स्ट बुक में ना एक डायग्राम दिया हुआ है इसके ऊपर जिसका कुछ यूज नहीं है, तो मैं कल बताऊंगी आपको. आई मीन नेक्स्ट मंडे आई विल टीच यू. संडे यू विल बी हैविंग टेस्ट ऑन सॉलिड स्टेट. ठीक है? हाँ, अभी है ना हेनल को एक सम में डाउट है. हेनल जरा मुझे सम बोलो बेटा. वो 0.0 वाला कौन सा था वो? रुको मैं ढूंढती हूँ. कौन सा सम था हिनल?
मिस 1 मिनट.
हाँ, was it there in solved example? नहीं ना?
हाँ मिस सॉल्व एग्जांपल.
अच्छा, हाँ, तो मुझे बताओ जरा कौन सा सम था वो.
मिस पेज नंबर 32 2.2.
पेज नंबर 13 ना?
31.
पेज नंबर 31.
31 प्रॉब्लम 2.2.
मेरा चैप्टर ही खत्म हो जाता है 20 पेज पे. तुम लोग का पेज नंबर, मेरा प्रॉब्लम नंबर बोलो।
2.2.
2.2
मैम चैप्टर का
फर्स्ट
फोर्थ
चैप्टर है ना
पेज।
ये बच्चा?
हाँ
अच्छा,
उसका
चैप्टर
फोर्थ
का
पेज
फोर्थ पे। अच्छा अच्छा, एक मिनट। हाँ, किधर गया रे बाबा? आंसर क्या था उसका हिनल? आंसर बोलो तो।
0.27.
कौन सा सम था रे बच्चे लोग? ये मेरे को क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है?
मैम पेज नंबर 31।
मिस कल एग्जांपल दिया था ना आपने
मैम हेनरीज लॉ
सॉल्व
पे था
करने
ना
के लिए, वो
एक
हेनरीज
क्वेश्चन।
लॉ का।
अच्छा, हेनरीज लॉ वाला है क्या? ओके ओके ओके, मैं सॉलिड स्टेट में ढूंढ रही हूँ, मुझे लगा वो सब वो चैप्टर का डाउट है। ओके ओके, समझा समझा। हाँ ओके। तो हिनल का डाउट ये है कि शी वाज गेटिंग 0.0 और आंसर आना चाहिए। तो मैं लॉग से सिर्फ सॉल्व करती हूँ। वी आर हैविंग हियर 130 और क्या था वो बोलो मुझे जरा नंबर। 130 डिवाइडेड बाय 760 एंड दैट इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1.013 है ना, इनटू और क्या दिया है? ये प्रेशर था।
0.159 भी आएगा इंटू।
यस, 0.159। ठीक है, ये हमें सॉल्व करना है। सो आई जस्ट रिमूव दिस, आई मेक दिस एज 159 को आई मेक 159 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 13 into 1.013 divided by 76. ठीक है, so we will apply log of 159 plus log of 13 plus log of 1.013, ये हो गया minus log of 76 into 10 raised to minus 3। इतना बराबर है हिनल? रुको, मैं कैलसी साइंटिफिक कैलसी लाती हूँ मेरा, जिसमें मेरा लॉग है डायरेक्ट। आप लोग लॉग चेक करो। लॉग ऑफ 159 2.2013 बराबर है। इज
यस
इट राइट?
मैम।
ओके, प्लस log of 13 1.1139
यस
यस मैम।
प्लस log of this ना, एक मिनट, log of 1.013 इक्वल टू है, एक मिनट मैंने कुछ तो रॉन्ग किया, एक मिनट। log of 1.013 क्या इसका log है?
0.55
क्या 5
0055.
0055। अच्छा ठीक है, ये हो गया माइनस log of 76 is 76 1.8808
Yes, miss.
यस मैम।
into 10 raised to minus 3। ठीक है, अभी we will add this first, so 2.2013 1.1139 0.0055, so this is 14 and 3 17 carry 1 8 9 10 carry 1, this is 2 3 3.3207 बराबर है बच्चों?
Yes, miss.
3.3207 माइनस करेंगे उसमें से 1.8808 into 10 raised to minus 3, so 3.3207 1.8808, तो ये हो जाएगा 1, ये 9, ये 17, तो 9 बराबर है, तो दिस इज ऑल्सो 9। फिर वापस से आई विल मेक दिस 2 8 9 10 11 3 और फिर ये हो जाएगा 2 12 minus 8 4, तो 1.4399। इज इट राइट?
यस मैम।
1.4399 into 10 raised to minus 3। now we will take out the anti-log of this। ठीक है, so anti-log of रुको हाँ 1.1399। अरे श्री मैंने क्या लिखा, एक मिनट, लॉग ऑफ एंटी लॉग ऑफ 1.1499। एंटी लॉग ऑफ
27.54.
1.4399। हाँ तम बराबर। दिस विल बी 2753।
मिस 4
ठीक है ना?
4.
हाँ मैम राइट है, 3 या 4 सेम हुआ।
हाँ हाँ ठीक है। इंटू 10⁻³ तो ये पॉइंट इधर आएगा, तो इंटू 10⁻+1 लिखेंगे। इज इट राइट? एक इधर पॉइंट डाला 10⁻1, तो ये हो गया 2.753 इंटू 10⁻²। तो 0.0, हाँ रे बराबर बोल रही थी हिनल,
मिस
0.0275
मेरा भी
आएगा,
अलग आ रहा था।
0.0253 आएगा, बराबर है। 0.02 हो जाएगा, 12। करेक्ट, यू आर राइट हिनल। 43 में 99 का लॉग बराबर देखा ना बच्चों तुम लोगों ने? 43 में 99 इज 2753 इंटू 10⁻³ राइट। हाँ फिर ये पॉइंट इधर लगाएंगे, 10⁻+1 हो जाएगा, देन 10⁻²। सो ये दो पीछे जाएंगे, बराबर है, करेक्ट। So answer is 0.0253. Okay, Hinal, clear now? You were right. Yes, चलो ठीक है. Now we will meet on Monday and Sunday. You will be having test on solid states. मेरा
Miss-
क्या बोला है मैंने आपको? हाँ
मिस मेरे को वो वाला पेज दिखाओ ना, रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन मोलर मास एंड वो सॉल्यूट वाला।
कौन से वाला पर दो है?
वो पहले वाला दिखाओ मिस।
ये वाला?
नहीं, इसके पीछे का।
इसके पीछे यही सिखाया ना?
मिस नीचे
इसके पीछे
नीचे।
था यार ये।
हाँ मुझे लगा उधर
ये
आपने कुछ।
नहीं कुछ नहीं, वो मैंने नेक्स्ट पेज पे वापस से लिखा,
हाँ ठीक है
समझा?
फिर।
ठीक है।
हाँ मिस।
So you will be having test on Sunday, solid state. Minimum you should score 50% marks. जिनको 50% मार्क्स से कम आएगा वो 5 बार पेपर लिखेंगे, और जो लोग टेस्ट को एब्सेंट रहेंगे वो भी 5 बार पेपर लिखेंगे। ठीक है,
कितने
चलो।
मार्क्स का पेपर है?
पेपर विल बी अप्रोक्सीमेटली 30 मार्क्स। ज्यादा भी हो सकता है, कम भी हो सकता है, विदाउट ऑप्शन। ओके, एंड नो
यस मैम।
कॉपी। या चलो, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर
बाय मैम।
टेस्ट।
बाय मैम।
Bye.
हेलो गेले काय लोक हेलो लेफ्ट होते गपचूप लगेच